The sentence that stayed with me was spoken through a cracked bedroom door when my daughter didn't know I was listening. Back then, I was a man of appointments and achievements. I measured my love in the square footage of our home and the stability of her future. I told myself that every Saturday spent in the office was a brick in a fortress that would protect her from the world's cold. I wasn't being selfish, I was being a provider. I truly believed that my sweat was a sufficient substitute for my silhouette at the dinner table. It was a rainy Tuesday. She was 8, sitting on the floor with a new friend from school. I had just stepped into the hallway to grab my briefcase for another late flight. I heard the friend ask, "What does your dad do?" Sarah didn't mention my title. She didn't talk about the plane trips or the big office with the view. She just whispered, "He's the man who lives in the study and pays for the lights." That sentence didn't hit me like a blow. It settled like a frost. I realized in that breath that she hadn't interpreted my hard work as devotion. She saw it as a landlord's duty. To her, I wasn't the hero who secured her life. It was just the ghost who kept the electricity running. I didn't stop to correct her. I just walked out the front door and caught my flight, telling myself that when the big project was over, I'd finally show her who I really was. Now, she's 32. We have those polite, scheduled lunches once a quarter where she thanks me for the college fund and the down payment on her condo. She is grateful, but she is guarded. When she introduces me to her colleagues now, she uses a different version of that old sentence. "This is the man who made it all possible." It sounds like an award, but it feels like a receipt. We share a legacy, but we don't share a single memory that isn't connected to a transaction. You can spend your life making sure they have everything they need, only to realize they grew up without the only person they actually wanted. Tide doesn't care how many bills you paid. It only remembers who was in the room while the lights were actually on. If you're building a world for someone today, make sure they can see you standing in the middle of it.